that wine. You're supposed to come with a caution sign. Sign that say please beware of wine. When you get that wine, you're supposed to come with a caution sign. Sign that say please beware of wine. Oh, wine at your own risk. Girl, your waistline, hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me. Hold me, mind, body, and soul. Have me under control. Girl, your waistline, hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me. Hold me, mind, body, and soul.
WhatsApp us or call us at 457-9997. Rise and shine. Let's get ready to take on the day. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
All right, it's another Tuesday. It's the final Tuesday in the month of April, and you are listening to the Clean Fresh Sound Activated Mornings with Roleza and Dianna and PeeJohn, because we got him today. He's already on the line to give us his commentary. PeeJohn, good morning.
Good morning, Dianna. Good morning, Roleza. We have just experienced another election in the Caribbean. I note, according to the TnT Guardian, United National Congress leader Kamala Persad Besessa, who turned 73 last Tuesday, received a national birthday gift last night when her party won yesterday's general election, tossing the People's National Movement out. And she made history by becoming the female TnT Prime Minister for a second time. Now, that is not what is of interest to me. What is of interest to me is what I know to be some responses from people I think who support our New Democratic Party, our opposition. I know that the supporters of the NDP are exceedingly happy with the outcome of the elections in TnT. Somehow they believe that the win for the UNC means a win for the NDP. The PNM is perceived as a close sister party to the ULP, and both parties should share the same fate. I just find that thinking interesting. Just want to say a couple things. One, St. Vincent and the Grenadines is not Trinidad and Tobago. The outgoing party and our party in office may share similar ideas and approaches, but that doesn't make them a clone of each other. The fate of the ULP will not be the same as the PNM in Trinidad and Tobago, because we're dealing with a different animal. Rowley and Stuart Young, they are by no means anywhere close to Gonzalez in terms of his political acuity. And those who are thinking that the ULP will go in a similar way, at least at this time, they are dreaming. And that is my rant for the day.
All right then, PeeJohn, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Yes, okay, you too.
Once again, good morning to all of the listeners of WEFM. You are listening to Activated Mornings with Roleza and Dianna. It's a Tuesday morning, and we are here with you to bring you more vibes, more education, more entertainment right here on the Clean Fresh Sound. Roleza, morning.
All right, so good morning to everybody. Hope, as per usual, that everybody had a good night. and that you're up and ready to get going for another day. All right, whatever it is that you are going to be up to for today, just remember to be safe and to be very careful. All right, and I hope that yesterday you did do a random act of kindness for somebody, and if you didn't do it yesterday, you could do it today. All right, it's never too late.
All right, then. So PeeJohn came in with the news fresh off the plate, as he's saying. Hot off the press. Right. Trinidad and Tobago held their elections yesterday, and the party of Kamala Persad-Bissessar came out victorious. I don't think there is much that I can say as it relates to this election. PeeJohn mentioned, the party, the opposition party, sort of comparing that election to the one that we're supposed to have, and to say, well, they did it, so can we. I'm honestly not upset with the opposition, because if I were in opposition and I saw the opposition party of another country win election, I would take that and go with it as well. I say, hey folks, yes, there's hope. Look, if this party can do it in that country, of course, we recognize, as PeeJohn said, that the countries are not the same, the leaders are not the same, but I ain't even upset. I'm not even upset with them, but I can't really see anything else on this election.
Well, I wasn't following the elections of Trinidad and Tobago either. I know that it was the call, or the election date that was set seemed to have been a bit short notice. And I suppose I am, maybe from my vantage point, a bit surprised that the opposition was able to galvanize support in a relatively short time to be able to win. So it also is interesting that I don't know, I think I suppose maybe my perception of Kamala Persad-Bissessar over the years was just I don't know, yeah. So I am a little bit surprised, I suppose, that she's back in office, but this would have absolutely nothing to do with me in a greater sense. In terms of the electorate in Trinidad and Tobago would know why it is that the majority of them have voted for that party and for her to be back in office as Prime Minister. It's interesting that PeeJohn mentioned her age, and I suppose is it also another question that maybe age doesn't play a significant role in terms of who we elect as leaders? Or are we going to allow for experience to trump age, right? Especially if you've already been in office in that particular, at the highest level before, maybe persons do think that you are competent despite your age to be able to be Prime Minister of a country, right? So I suppose that is also another discussion. Do we have the same faith in a first-time Prime Minister at that age, or are we cool with electing a Prime Minister of that age, but who has experience? So that's just another question that would come out from all of that, right? But hats off to Trinidad and Tobago, hats off to the citizens. Hopefully that you get the Prime Minister who you want. Like America, hopefully they get the Prime Minister that they want. Of course, I'm not equating Mrs. Persad-Bissessar with Trump, but you've elected this person to be your leader, and majority rules. So that's it.
All righty then. So that is it from the ladies at WEFM as it relates to the Trinidad and Tobago election. So just to give you an update. So CariFesta is going to be taking place in August. This is for all of my creatives, for those of you who have persons that are in the creative field. Just a little bit of an announcement for you. So if you are not a creative yourself, pass on the message to your creatives, okay? The Department of Culture, or the Ministry of Tourism, Sustainable Development, Culture, etc., along with the Carnival Development Corporation, they are calling all creatives to audition to be a part of the CariFesta contingent for 2025, which will take place in Barbados from the 22nd to the 31st of August. All right. So here are some of the details as it relates to auditions. Now, auditions are on the 3rd of May, Saturday the 3rd of May, which is this Saturday coming, from 9 o'clock to 10:30 in the morning. That's the audition time for singers. So if you then 9 o'clock, 10:30 in the morning, that's your time. For those involved in theater, your time is 10:30 to 12 o'clock. Right, 10:30 in the morning to 12 noon. For musicians, it's from 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. And for dancers, 2:30 p.m. to 4 p.m. This Saturday, the 3rd of May. Auditions are open for Carifesta 2025. Well, these are what you're auditioning for. Dance? Which one of these things you did in school? None?
None.
None of the above?
None of the above.
When you were in school playing the little recorder, Mary, did you do Mary? No, you didn't play the recorder.
We did the recorder, but I don't even listen. I'm not that inclined. Give me a sewing machine or something, I'll be just fine. But anything else, don't check me. Please do not check me. All right, so just want to say good morning to the persons on the live. So good morning to Rohan. And also, Joshua has a message that he's wishing to send. Happy birthday to Mrs. Gian Julian of Carapan. So he's sending happy birthday greetings to her from himself and Yolan. All right.
Okay.
Oh,
All
it's
right.
a friend of mine's sister, actually. All right. Good when he sends pictures. All right.
Well, happy birthday to her. I think this is where we will head out of our talk segment. But remember, at 7:35, we will be coming back to you with traffic talk.
Experience Carnival with